What's up, my Weezers? It's Deb from Mtg, bringing the dankest of the jank from the Jank Bank. Today we're going to do a little Jeskai birds action, see how that works out. But if any of these decks on screen right now look good to you to do for a dank jank, just let me know down there in the comments section. Yes, we're trying to get 22 witches ovens out. It's never going to happen, but I have gotten like 12 witches ovens out at one time. That was really fun. That's a meme. There's also this mono black burn deck, mono green ley lines, which is incredible. Mono white glitter, mono black control, which is also really good. The mid-range flyers, blue black magic mirror. There's a lot of janky stuff here. Azorius Quasi duplicate, mono white flyers, black one drops, ton of stuff. So if you want to see any of this stuff, just let me know in the comment section and I'll know what to kick out for dank jank next. But let's take a look at Jeskai birds, which is effectively just a Kaikar Wind's Fury deck, you know, but there's also Murmuring Mystic. Because Kaikar doesn't actually like make birds, but it is a bird, and Murmuring Mystic creates birds, so we're just kind of calling this birds. There's not really a whole lot of travel synergies or anything. We're just kind of playing an Is It Flash deck a little bit on the low end. You know, we got Quench in there for a little bit of counter action, Ionize as well for some counters, but we've also got Brazen Power and Bone Crusher for a little bit of removal. Once we do get a Mystic or a Kaikar out, then we can use stuff like Radical Idea and Chemist's Insight to, you know, recast cards out of our graveyard and get spirits and birds that way. We've also got Opt in here for cheap birds and cheap spirits once we do have a Mystic or a Kicker. So there's a lot of stuff the deck can do, but well, I guess we'll go and see if the deck will do any of that stuff. So let's go ahead and go into some games. I was playing with Mirror. That deck is terrible. So is 22 Ovens. I really want Blue Black Mirror to be a good deck, but alas, you know, we are in the very low gold tiers because I've been trying to make a lot of really janky decks work, and like nobody plays with jank anymore on Arena, like not even at the really low gold tiers. You know, sometimes you see like a Mill deck or, you know, Gates deck or something, but even those aren't really janky. Like they can easily win, and they have a pretty like, you know, clear game plan. That they're not really janky in that way. Now we go first here. We've got all of our colors, Radical Idea, Brazen Bar, Deafening Clarion to cover our butts on turn 3. Oh, this looks decent. One of the only things I don't like is the sort of lack of interplay, the non-synergy. Sure, I'll take an op. The non-synergy between Kaikar and Deafening Clarion. Clarion can just kill your Kaikar, and that don't feel very good at all. Thanks, Ginger Brute. I'll take the tap. I know it means you love me. Here's a Sacred Foundry, which will enter tap, and we'll end the turn. So we're up against Mono Red Aggro Cavalcade, probably to be exact, because why else would you play Ginger Brute? There's another Ginger Brute. It's very cute. It's that time of the season, right? Just get taken down by Gingerman. Oh, Gingy. Et tu, Gingy. Pop, pop. We're at 17. You gonna play another creature this turn, or are you just gonna, yep, light up the stage? That's the next words out of my mouth. We're gonna be Lups. Just gonna Lups. I'm gonna go ahead and opt. Another DC. I will actually take that right about now. Thank you very much. Hallowed Fountain can come down tapped. Fine with that. Sort of let them overextend. We can go down to a relatively low life total. I'm fine with that. All depends on what they get this turn. What I'd really like to see come down this turn is a Chandra Spitfire, so we can clean it up with a Deafening Clarion. It's a Cavalcade. That's not great. So let's Borrower Cavalcade back to their hand, so we don't take extra damage we just shouldn't be taking. That's pretty good tempo right there because I can't recast it. Yeah, shock us. That's fine. We'll go to 13. Looks like we're only going to pick up a couple of creatures with this Clarion because I do kind of want to go ahead and Clarion. See, can we go to 11? Yeah, but we can't go to 9. That's kind of the big problem here. I'd rather go ahead and do this, force them to, I always pick both on Clarion. Force them to replay Cavalcade next turn and not really have too many plays aside from that. Got a nice. Thank you for your nice. I really want to thank you emote. Hey, that's pretty cool, Dwarven Mine. Get you a free Cavalcade trigger next turn. Just Cavalcade, still have 2 mana. Ooh, a Ginger Brute. Okay, that's some action. Some delightful action. We're just going to have to clear it again. How do you still have 3 cards in your hand? You've been playing stuff all game. That can enter tapped. And like, should I? Should I do it? 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. We go to 7 next turn. 6, 5 if they have a haste 1-drop. I don't really want to go to 5. I would much rather go to 9. I feel like I'm sort of wasting it, but I also feel like it's one of those situations where you got to do what you got to do. I could probably go down to a lower life total, but I don't like it right now. I think it's once they have their Calamity down, especially. There's a Tybalt. Tybalt's pretty good. It's a good time for it, too. Now that we're at 11. Alright, so we can kick our... We can't play anything else, which is kind of boo. Hopefully they don't skewer the critics or something. And if they do skewer the critics, hopefully we get another untapped land so we can just play Kaikar next turn. Oh, a Scorcher. That's pretty sweet. Damn, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt, buddy. Yep, yep, yep. That hurts so bad. Now we just die next turn. If we don't kill a creature. Yeah, mono red, not exactly the thing I wanted to pull here, you know. But that's okay. We've got a little bit of something next turn. In the turn. Fervent Champion. Gross. Okay. It's kind of nasty. Let's Brazen Borrower. Let's buy ourselves a single turn. You still gonna get in with stuff? Yeah, they do. Okay. So let's Rat Idea. Really wish we could do it again. Hey, no, don't do that. I guess we could. Yeah, might as well. I'm gonna do it. Sack of Spirit. Rat Idea. It's a rat idea, bro. Block Fervent Champion. Hopefully they don't have a Rimrock or something. Block, block. We'll still take 2. Hopefully it's not a shock for that matter. All that for nothing. I mean, it's all for nothing regardless. Like, we've lost this game. And they'll play Cavalcade. And we can't do nothing. Nothing. So let's Rat Idea. Try to get something going. We probably won't. Oh, don't good game us yet, dude. You don't know. You don't know. Rat Idea. Discard a key card. We keep getting them. Oh my god. Why couldn't we have just gotten a Bone Crusher just then? Oh, boo, 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 boo. Well, I guess it was a good game, opponent. Alright, so the first one didn't go very well. You see a lot of these mono red aggro decks in the low tiers, and they do sort of prey on jank like this. But they usually don't make it out of the lower tiers once they start playing against like actual decks. they don't do so hot, so let's pray that we don't get another mono red aggro deck. Although we can beat mono red with this. It's entirely possible. We actually had some pretty good plays in that game. It wasn't going to happen. So let's see what's up with Shape. The Shape. Michael Myers. We're on a 1-lander here. That's not good. And they go first. Boo. That's a lot better. What do we throw back here? Just an Opt, probably. A Radical Idea? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'll do. No, I'm not a huge fan of throwing back Rat Idea. Still think it's what we got to do in this one. So Shape leads on the Godless Shrine. Wonder if it's Doom Foretold. It might be the black-white life gain deck that's making the rounds again. Some YouTuber or another did it. Maybe it was Mono Black or it could have been Mogwai. I can't remember now, but somebody just did a black-white life gain deck, so you see it every now and again. I can't complain though. That happens all the time with my decks. It's like after I did Angel Fire, I came across Angel Fire like 5 times in the next week. So thanks for playing my deck. It's kind of an honor. But, you know, especially at this point in the season where like everything's been done, when a new idea comes out, a lot of people will flock towards it, you know. Hey, they actually played around Quench. That's great. That's really sweet. I don't want them to do anything else this turn, but I'm still not going to blow this Quench. I will blow this Brazen Borrower. I'll do that. Hey, we got a Bone Crusher. That's just really sweet. Enter's tapped. In the turn. And now, like, our hand really does look like we're just playing Is It Flash, but we don't have any counters except for the Quench, which will hopefully come in handy. It's like if they just play Knight of the Ebon Legion again, then we're in trouble. I'm sure they will, but I imagine they might try to like double spell this turn. Hopefully we can catch them flat-footed with the Quench. We did. That's pretty cool. So now we can Quench the Knight's Charge and then Bone Crusher the Knight of the Ebon Legion on our turn. And that's pretty hot action. Pretty hot freaking... Oh, hey, Bone Crusher. Good to see you. I wish you'd have been a land, but, you know. I'll take another one of you against this, obviously, Black-White Knight's deck. Knight's Charge actually is, like, a really silly Magic card, so I'm glad that we were able to quench that. I wonder if it's still, like, $10. It was forever. So it's only in, like, a certain kind of pack. I think it's in the Brawl decks. Yes, our turn. Let's opt. I really want to get a land. Another Bone Crusher? Sure, actually. I'll take it. Try to draw a land on our turn. We got more opts to draw more lands. There's a land. Sweet. So, let's... Enter's tapped. And in the turn. Yeah. Now we can Bone Crusher and opt. Same turn. I really wish we had a Keycar or even a Murmuring Mystic. Like one or the other. Come on. There's 8 copies of that card. Effectively. Die. Cruel Celebrant. I wonder if they're going to go like Sorin. Second main. Get back Cruel Celebrant. That'd be cute. What you got? It's something big. Oh, a Knight's Charge. Ew. Ew. I don't like it. Let's opt for Steam Vents. Really not. I mean, I kind of want to land, to be like 100% honest, but well, yeah, that's a little better. We'll try to draw a land. We don't. But hey, see, again, that's better, so it's fine. Again, we're on Is It Flash here. In the turn. In an exciting game of Magic the Gathering, Worthy Knight is a super good card. Hey, really? Cool. Cool beans, Uncle Joe. Bop. We've got a lot of value over here, don't we? Because I don't have to Brazen Borrower the Knight's Charge yet. Let me just rat idea. Really running out of ammunition for when we finally... There it is. When we finally draw a Keycar. Nope, not you. Salad Fountain. Untapped. Drop a Keycar. Drop a Keycar. And say go. They have the Mortify. Like, almost certainly. They do. But that's cool. We can get some value in the form of an opt. Here it comes. Murderous Rider. Yep. Yep. I was trying to call it before it hit the screen. And resolve. Sure. We'll draw an opt. I wish I could cast it. Get another spirit, but whatever. Bye, Keycar. But I guess that was their turn, so that's whatever. See, if this was another land, then I could always just like Bone Crusher and still hold up Ionize, but you know, that's the way the news goes. Hit him for 1 in the turn. What you got? What you got, Stone Cold Shape Austin over there? Got a Castle Ardenvale. Have to watch out for that before too long. But you also have a handful of good cards. Oh, they spin a Mortify on a 1/1 token. Sweet. That is a dope call. We spent basically 0 mana on that token, so cool. Yeah, I'll borrow her here. Just start attacking them. Should I rat idea? Nah. Maybe I'll just get a little tempo. Put the Knight's Charge back in their hand. And then next turn we can cast another borrower. Alright, so at this turn, or at this point, I'd still have 2 mana open for a Quench, but not 3 mana open for an Ionize, which is what we really want, right? So let's just play it safe, get in for 3, and then look for the Quench still, right? Because if we quench something and it works out, then we can still cast Brazen Borrower, so that could be real nice. I wish they hadn't cast or played a land here, because then we could quench the Knight's Charge, but we'll see. Murderous Rider. Oh, you nice. So don't like you. I don't know why when I'm doing gameplay, I go into a British accent like all the time. There's no reason. Sweet, we got value out of like all of our counters that turn. Super dope. Very cool. All right, so this turn we'll just get in. Oops, they say. I wonder if we did something wrong. Did we? That always puts me on edge. Why'd you say oops? What did we screw up? Another Castle Locthwain. 6 mana altogether. Here's a Murderous Rider just coming out. I'm coming up. I'm Murderous Rider. And I have lifelink. What else you got? What other kind of hot, stanky action? Oh, a Mortify. Boo. Boo. Alright, let's opt. It's another Bone Crusher. It's Bone Crusher Giant Numero Cuatro. Cuatro. I was in Spanish 3. I read all of Don Quixote in Spanish, the entire freaking book. And yet I have just said Cuatro. That's not good. So let's pass. Let's play Brazen Borrower. Fabled Passage. Seems weird considering we have 5 lands, but let's finally get another land. Jeez, I feel like we've been a land shorter doing a lot of fun stuff. So at this point, I can just like double Bone Crusher. Might be the right call. Bop, bop. Let's just get in. Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher. And I think we may have cinched it up here, unless they just like randomly have a Kai's Wrath. But like even then, we've got 2 more Bone Crushers, so could work out. They play Knight's Charge here. They still have 3 open. Cruel Celebrant. But I guess they could still. Nope, they don't. They don't do anything. They don't do a single thing. That's interesting, isn't it? Isn't it? Alright, so maybe we should Deafening Clarity in this turn and just give all of our guys lifelink. We still have enough mana to cast a Bone Crusher out of exile. So I'm pretty sure just like gaining 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 life is going to just be demoralizing. So creatures we control gain lifelink. And swing that big old thing in. Swing it. Bop, bop, bop. Alright, so that puts them at 6. Us at 20. Well, we're going to, I guess, lose a little bit of life here. 26. They're at 8 altogether off Cruel Celebrant triggers. 3 mana left. Let's just... I will say I will save that Bone Crusher. I will. What I'll do is play the Sacred Foundry untapped. And say go. So now we can Bone Crusher at least. I was thinking Bone Crusher and Radical Idea, but we can't. They did have a Kai's Wrath, everybody. They did the whole time. Neato burrito. Sweet. So they're going to Kaya's Wrath and probably not do much of anything else, I would imagine. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I should have gone ahead and Bone Crushed him there. Man, I really should have. Crap. Bop. I'm going to hold up Ionize. What if? Yeah, I'm going to hold up Ionize. In the turn. Hubba dubba. Jubble Tubs. One card left in their hand, but they do have multiple Locthwains, but that activation is going to cost them. Down to 4. Okay, so at this point, I could Radical Idea and give up the Ionize. I'm not going to, though. Yeah. Bone Crusher. Keep that Ionize open. Then I should just be able to, yeah, counter whatever creature they play here. But they might be able to play multiple creatures. But they have to play something. Or they done. But hell, I can put them at 2 with an Ionize. Kind of go from there. Alright, Worthy Knight, let's Ionize. Now they can still block because they have a Arden Veil. But we'll get another Bone Crusher. Kaya's Wrath. Okay. Neat. Man, that probably wasn't the right call for them that turn. Kaikar. There's a million ways to pronounce this thing's name, and I'm not sure what it is. Kikar? Kicker? Kiker. Kaikar. Kikar? No. I'm going to go with, Kikar. Kikar! Because it kind of sounds like caw. Which is what he would say when he hits the battlefield. Yeah, you do that. Rad idea. We could land for our troubles. And I guess we win. So that's pretty cool, right? Bing bong. And get in. They were able to actually activate the Knight's Charge towards the end of the game. That should have been a very good play. But alas, it wasn't. Yay, we're finally, we got a block in the gold tier, finally. Jeez. I'm telling y'all, I've been playing a bunch of, like, absolute trash lately. Like, it's just trying to, like, hit on a new idea that's good, you know? Excuse me. And, like, none of them have been great. Like, I should probably just go ahead and do, like, the 22 oven deck. Just because it's enough of a meme that it'll probably get, like, a lot of views and stuff. But, I don't know. I've been trying to find some, like, a deck that's actually decent and also different. But it's tough to do, you know. The format's, like, really small right now. We've got a very set amount of cards in the pool. So, it's not like everything that can be done has been done. But, like, all the stuff that can win has been done. We have to pick up a blue source here, but I like it. And I think I'm going to fall into a classic trap and keep this hand that doesn't have any blue sources whatsoever. It was a real almost burp. Why wouldn't I just let myself burp? It's like, who cares? It's probably funnier that way, right? You're going to, oh, an overwhelmed apprentice. We're doing this. All right. They got a Kakar in the opening stages there. Oh, we got a land, but it's not a blue source. Oh, it makes me so nervous. But that's okay. Oh, we'll just see how things shake out here. At least we'll have, like, plenty of turns to get the blue source, probably, you know? It's like they milled a blue source into our yard, which is just so painful. Wall of Lost Thoughts. Give us the mills. 1, 2, 3. Another. Really? Ugh. Oh, Kakar. And another blue source. Lord Jeebus. Son of Mary, wife of Joseph, father of Jesus. Son of Mary. Alright, so we're at 19. Still no blue source. We really could use it now. Of course, I guess like if we Brazen Borrower one of their creatures back to the hand, they'll just thank us. So there really aren't, like, I love Brazen Borrower. Oh, come on. we did it, y'all. We fell for it. We fell for it. The deck only has like, hold on, 4, 8, like 9 white sources. We have 3 of them right here on the table. Literally all the same card, but we can't draw a blue source. Oh my god. Oh, life. I guess they can't get lands. Can they? There's a Drown Secrets. We're in trouble. And there's a Mystic Sanctuary. Oh, a Quench. This is just the highlight of my 2019 right here. I'm glad 2019's almost over. Actually, 2019's been a great year. It's been a really, really good year. Should I just drop the Quench? I think so. You know, we got the play button this year. We hit 100,000 subscribers and all that. Like the end of last year, we hit 100K. We got the play button the beginning of this year. We got Waverly this year. We moved into the house this year. We finally got a blue source this year. it was a good year. So I think if we Murmuring Mystic, we're just gonna get hit by Didn't Say Please or Thought Collapse. That's probably what's gonna happen to us. So you know, we got that going for us. I guess we can just hold up Ionize. Won't that be fun? That makes for an exciting game of Magic cards. They're going to into the... Ooh, ugh, yuck. I have to Ionize the end of the story. I have to. Let's see what they get. Bone Crusher and a Mountain. I guess it could be worse. Overwhelmed Apprentice. 4 mils off that. Ba-bop. Brazen Power and a Quench, I'm not too worried about that. Ionize and a Temple, a red-white Temple. Also not super worried about that. We have 35 cards. They've almost gotten us halfway through our library now. But hell, they're going to win off of Overwhelmed Apprentice attacks if we're not careful here. They still have 3 mana open. They're playing it right. Like, they definitely have Didn't Say Please. Like, they do. It's really not like a question at this point. So let's try and draw it out of their hand, probably. Let's set a stop on their upkeep and draw step. Yeah. Can Brazen Borrower and still Chemist's Insight. So that's pretty cool. So we've set the stop. Let's borrow it. Resolve it. Also do a weird like Jersey, New York thing sometimes. Let's borrow it. I don't know where the hell I get that from. All right, they're going to get sweet, sweet, sweet. I actually don't mind that at all. Should I ionize it though? Should I ionize that? I think I will. I think I'm going to do it. Just make them spend mana on their turn to do stuff. Resolve it. Now they can't, like, Didn't Say Please on our turn, so we can probably resolve this Murmuring Mystic and cast a spell. They just get 2 Bone Crushers in a row? No, okay. I'm just seeing things. Told y'all I have a tumor. I don't actually have a tumor. I had people in the comments section like, Dev, do you really have a tumor? Last time I said I don't. Or at least to the best of my knowledge. I don't. I could. I really hope not. See how the situation turns serious, guys? I don't have a tumor. It's Murmuring Mystic. You want me to spend all my blue mana to cast this? Are you serious, Auto Tapper? Dude, I don't even have any red or white cards in my hand. Like, Auto Tapper, come on. That was really going to do me dirty. Alright, so let's Murmuring Mystic let's do all this while they're tapped out. I cannot, man. Auto Tapper. It's so nasty. And then, just to be a real jerk, let's Brazen Borrower. The Drown Seeker's back to their hand. How many cards are in our library? 30. Halfway exactly. So, there's their 5th land. Drown Secrets. They're gonna Callous Dismissal the Mystic. Cool. We're gonna go down to 10. That blocks. What else you got? Oh, a Secret Keeper. Nice. Ooh, 22. 22 cards left. I'm gonna get like crazy, like hella milled out this game. Alright, so Fabled Passage. See what all we're working with here. I guess we'll get another blue source because, you know, Arena wants me to use them so bad. Hey, that's all we have. Let's remember that next time we get a Fabled Passage. Alright, so 3, 6, 8 altogether. So we can Deafening Clarion if we want to. We can Murmuring Mystic, Chemist's Insight. It's also something to do. So let's Mystic. Swing in with the Boyds. Deafening Clarion. Why not choose both? Porque no listos. Alright, so now we're not going to just die to Overwhelmed Apprentices and amass tokens and stuff. That's probably good. Into the story. And draw a bunch. Like a whole bunch. How many cards we got? 18! That's not a whole lot. It's really not. See if they're going to Callous Dismissal again. They're going to Secret... Ooh, Secret Keeper. You're going to put us at like 12 cards. Yikes. Oh, we got to go faster than that. We really, really do. 10. We're going to have 9 on this turn. Oh, 7 after the Chemist's Insight. 6, 5 when they cast a spell. 4 when we draw for the turn. 3, 2 after Radical Ideas. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. It wants me to spend 3 blue mana on a Chemist's Insight. Jeez! What are you doing, game? Oh my god. I will Chemist's though. Go down to 8. We got 5 left. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. 7 cards left in our board. Or in our deck. It ain't gonna happen, y'all. It ain't gonna happen. There is no way. Secret Keeper coming down. They still have a bunch of cards. Yeah, we got 5 cards left. What's it gonna be? Oh, it's our turn. 4 cards left, everybody. Stop making me spend blue mana. Seriously, why? Why are you doing that? Bubba. Buddy. So we'll put him at 12. No, he won't. Ah, oh, that's what they're waiting on. Oh, no. Good game. Good game. That's it, right? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, let's get out of here. Alright, so concede to mill here. Which isn't a good look, right? But these mill decks are not jank. Did I just get done saying that? These mill decks aren't jank nowadays. Although that one was, well, that was basically like the mill deck that you keep seeing. It's like that one was the mono blue mill deck, I believe. So doesn't surprise me. That's another one that like another YouTuber just put out. It's like the only thing that you see on Arena, especially on the gold tiers, are YouTuber decks. Do I open with Temple or Triumph or Steam Vents here? Hello us. Let's hello them. I bet we actually see a lot of people that know who we are in the gold tiers on Arena. Again, this is where the YouTuber decks live, you know. So let's play the untapped mana on turn 2 and try to quench something. Plains. Fencing ace. I like your style, James Davis Court. I do. It's like that's your actual name. I don't know if I'd have done that. Alright, Temple of Triumph comes down. I like that. That's a good Magic card. What you got, James? 2.5 of your names are first names. The other is a location. Alright, cool. Sonholm Stour. Are you playing Soldiers? Is that what this is? Yeah, I've been thinking about working on Soldiers. So we have like Icon of Ancestry right now. It could actually work out. Like it could be fun and like cheap, you know, budget. Like I don't think it could be a great deck, but there's Battalion Foot Soldier, which you know the thing that goes and gets like 3 other Battalion Foot Soldiers when you play it. Like it actually could work. I'm interested in Soldiers. I've had one of my patrons. I wonder if it's this person, but I don't think so because they haven't asked me about it in a while. Maybe they've given up, and I kind of hope not because that'd be terrible. But I have had a patron asking me about Soldiers for a while. If this is you, I'm sorry, and if it's not, I'm sorry I didn't remember your name at the time. I apologize. Let's see what our opponent has here. Sonholm Stour is a card in our game. Man, we've got nothing but like all the tempo this game. Let's go ahead and crush it. Crush like bug with the stomp. Are you gonna infuriate or something? Maybe even a Samet Sprint would do it. Infuriate. I nailed it. Nice. So what is this then? What deck are you playing? We have 3 Deafening Clarions, but even so, I think it's probably worth just letting them play another creature here on this turn so we can pick up more stuff with the Clarions. I really don't like the 1-for-1 with Deafening Clarion. See if we spooked them by not Bone Crushering that turn. I just don't want to pick up my own Bone Crusher, like 2-for-1 ourselves. Play something else. Do it. Play something else. Oh, okay. Rad idea. That's fine. Let's just not Clarion yet. It's like I want a Clarion, so I can go ahead and start playing my creatures, you know? I'd really like to do that. I'm going to main phase Radical Idea here. Get a Quench. Cool. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So now I won't Deafening Clarion this turn. If they play anything with above 3 toughness somehow, then... Okay, they don't. So good. So we'll go to 16, and we can just Clarion away these 2 guys. Start getting to work. Real nice to draw an untapped land this turn. Do it. You didn't. It's still a fine Magic card, though, isn't it? Alright, so now we will Clarion, finally. I know you're all saying, probably. Because now we have mana open to Bone Crusher, so if they play a 2-mana creature or a 2-toughness creature, we can Bone Crusher it. If they play anything else, we can just try to quench it and try to get that value. So, oh, are you going to Infuriate again? Ugh. Integrity. So you're just playing like Combat Tricks .deck. Yeah, I'll quench it. Sure. Kind of sucks, but whatever. They'll give us a nice. I think it was definitely worth it. Yeah, they don't do anything that turn, so I think so. Let's play Bone Crusher in the turn. And now, again, we're just playing like, is it Flash, you know? We're back in the position where we can quench or Bone Crush or something. They don't do anything. Ugh. It's fine. Just thinking about Radical Idea there. But let's just use our advantage while we have it. Say go. Now we can double quench. Ooh, Aurelia. We can just quench that straight away. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We don't want that at all. Oh, don't Yorgo me. Alright. They gave me a hello at first. Why won't you let me mute? Seriously, it was not letting me mute them. Thank you. Alright, so Temple of Epiphany. Fabled Passage on top. No, nah. See if we can get a better card next turn. I think I might finally cast this Brazen Borrower, everybody. Think it might actually happen. What you got, big stuff? Big boy. Oh, it's our turn. Alright, so yeah, we actually can. That's pretty sweet. $12, $11, $10, $9, $8, $7, $6, $5, $4, $3. We'll put them at 3 if we do that. Or 5, conversely. We'll just do that, man. Yeah. Another Bone Crusher? Jeez. Jeez Louise. 4, 5, 6, 7. Put them at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 off Bone Crusher damage if that's what we want to do, I suppose. Well, let's just try and get in and see if they have anything crazy. Maybe they'll like try to flash an Angel of Grace or something. I've seen worse, or I've seen like weirder things happen. Yep, there goes a Fabled Passage. Ooh, a Black Source. Wow. Okay, so it's Mardu. We're playing Mardu in this beast. Blade Brand. Okay. You draw your card. Trying to get something cool. Bop, bop. What is... This is the jankiest deck that I mean, no offense to James Davis Court, but this is quite the jank profile on this one. A lot of combat tricks in this deck. I actually do have like the theory that... Oh my god. Quench that Swathcutter Giant. I actually have the theory that combat tricks aren't bad right now. Yeah, scoop it up, James. Sorry. Sorry, bub. I thought maybe at first that they were someone that knew us because they said hello, but maybe... I feel like sometimes people do that to like rush you at the beginning of the game. I don't know, but who knows? Maybe they were just like being edgy when they said your go. Because people do that, especially since, who was it? Canister won the last Mythic Championship. And, like, his whole thing is that he says your go. And I really like Canister. I like the deck that they were playing with. I thought it was a really cool deck. I think actually Canister's cool, so don't take this the wrong way. But just, like, the fact that the person that says your go all the time won that tournament, ever since they did, I've seen more and more people saying your go, right? So maybe... At the very least, it was like really annoying. Ultimately, the results of that tournament. So, but I was sitting here giving a diatribe, a monologue, and I've kept a hand with no blue sources in it. So, we'll see if that works out. It doesn't. In fact, it does not. That was bad. But yeah, saying your go, it's like it doesn't like trigger me or anything, but like it's just like. I know for a fact that they're doing it to be like a jerk most of the time, and I just don't know why you would do it. You know, I mentioned it because I had a guy saying "good game" over and over and over. Wow, we don't even draw a land. Period. This turn, that's bad. But I had a guy saying your go or "good game" over and over and over, literally since like turn 3, and I shared that on Twitter, and I had a bunch of people that are like, yeah, I just immediately mute people as soon as the match starts, which like yeah, I completely understand. It's amazing how many like edgy jerks play arena. They just like start good gaming you on turn 2. They say your go like if you spend literally 3 seconds on a decision. But this is just me venting, you know. I hope that you identify and relate to the vent more than you're like, oh, Dev, you're just complaining. God. Just let people vent sometimes. Jeez. It's like you want to. It's like it's funny when people complain about people complaining. It's like, well, you're doing it. But I'm going to get out of this game. Go ahead and concede it up. I wish I could say that it was a good game, but it wasn't. Because, you know, sometimes you don't get mana. Really should have mulliganed that hand, but again, not paying attention at this point. I'm more into the flow of talking to you. Which happens, you know. The beginning of videos, I'm always like, hey, you know, what is this play line? What's the best, you know, sequence for this turn? And then, like, later on in the video, I'm like, you know, you guys like caramel or chocolate sauce? You know, it really goes off the rails. So let's get one more in against Land Fear Might. which is a combination of words that means nothing. So why? But we'll see what goes on. Oh God, are you blue-white control? Maybe it's Jeskai fires. But I'm seeing so much blue-white control lately, and I hate it. It's a good deck, though. Oh, no, we're doing Bant. We're doing the Bant dance. Dance in our pants. Here's a Marrowleaf Pixie, so it is Bant ramp of some kind, I would imagine. What do we got this turn? We got a Sacred Foundry, and I'll play it untapped so I can quench stuff. Here I am talking. I didn't really learn a lesson. Note that I just, like, took the hand. I just kept the hand. It just happened to be, like, a halfway decent hand, so it worked out for us. Yeah, let's take 2. That's fine. I don't care. What you got? What you got, hottie? Yeah, hot piece of trash. I don't know. You're probably a really good person. Maybe you're not. I don't know. You haven't said your go yet, so you're probably at least halfway decent. Let's Temple of Epiphany. You get an opt. I guess I want it. And then coming up next turn, we got some decisions. Some delicious decisions to make. See if this is trying to Pixie again, we can catch it with an opt. Hey, or not an opt, a quench. Told y'all. I got problems. Maybe I should have Bone Crushered it instead. So Fabled Passage for a blue source, because that's what we always need. Haven't been too many birds in this Jeskai birds gameplay. Okay, so we can resolve Murmuring Mystic right now. And that's probably okay, right? What are you even doing? Like, this is the only card we know for a fact that you're playing, so that's a little, a little sketch. I guess we just, like, hold up mana and Brazen Borrower at the end of their turn. Get in an opt as well. Maybe Bone Crusher a creature. Yep. Yep. Why won't... See? Look at that. Why won't it let me mute them? I don't understand. Mute. Alright, so... I'm just going to Murmuring Mystic. I'm going to go for it. Let's see what they can do. Questing Beast. Teferi Time Raveler. Ah, you jerk. At least we can Bone Crusher it. That'll be okay. No harm, no foul. Although they did get to draw cards, so, you know. There is always some harm and some foul when it comes to Teferi. Get rid of you and your stupid face. And then, as I go, I suppose. So it is the Bant ramp with Teferi thing. Still playing this. You gotta move on, man. You gotta move on. Or as I say that, and I'm planning to do a thing where I go back and revisit a bunch of old mechanics, see if they're still good. I want to do that. Let's see if Undergrowth is, like, good now. Is Undergrowth finally good and, like, nobody cares? I'm going to go ahead and burn an opt. Should wait. Radical idea. What I really want is a land. Like, really badly. Sure, though. I'll take that. I didn't get a land. Boo. Bow. Let's Deafening Clarion. Choose both, because why not? And then, say go. Yeah. What I really want to do is get in position to play Murmuring Mystic or Kaikar, and then Kaikar, and then play an opt. That'd be nice. Another Teferi. You are just kicking out the jams, aren't you, kid? You little jerk. Hey, it's a land. Those are nice. That's what I said I wanted, but is it still what I want? Is it? Is it? Okay, so if I play a land, or, oh God, what is wrong with me? If I play a creature this turn, it's gonna get bounced. Gonna. So why don't we play the thing he knows we have? I can get value off of it when he goes to bounce it. When they go to bounce it. I'm not sure. I literally do not know this person's gender with a name like Landfear Might. Honestly, no matter what their name is, you really can't presume anything. So you're gonna bounce. Why was? Oh yeah, I can't get value out of it. I should have gone ahead and opted on my turn. I'll get slaughtered in the comments for that. A shifting Ceratops. It shifts. It's Sarah's tops. A shifting Michael Ceratops. We get an opt. That's apparently all we're going to draw this game. It's a bunch of ops. And no lands to speak of. That's cute. Alright, so they can't... What's the best way to go about this? Yeah, let's just Bone Crusher. Fairy. Which is I don't really want to. Let's do that, and then let's just play a Bone Crusher. That's probably the best line this turn. See what else they can do. They've just got this gang of cards in their hand. That's one thing that every deck in Standard just always has a million cards in its hand. It doesn't matter how many cards they've played. Like they've got 2 Teferis this game, so they've got a bunch of cards in their hand. That's how it works. Here comes a Nissa. See what they do. You just getting in with the land? No, you're gonna trade the Ceratops. Which I guess is fine for them. It's like now the game becomes a little mini game about how to get rid of this Nissa. And I understand, you know, whenever you say, you know, I hate the sort of play patterns that Planeswalkers introduce. People are always like, oh, you know, people play a Planeswalker and it's like a little mini game. And it's like, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like the mini game. It's my thing. You know, it's like like you can't just say like, oh, Mario Party's a good game. It's got mini games. It's like, well, which mini games and which Mario Party are we talking about? You know, you can't just say, oh, it's got mini games, so it's good. Like, no, yes, it introduces a mini game that revolves around getting rid of the Planeswalker, but like that mini game is in no way enjoyable for like literally anyone involved except for the person with the Planeswalker, I guess. You know. Hey, we got a Bone Crusher. It might actually be okay. But at this point, like, we need probably just Brazen Borrower. Here comes a Krasis, very likely. Oh, it's a Finale of Glory. Nice. Nice. Hey, I'm saying nice, but I'm not actually saying nice. Okay, give him a nice. Why not? Block. That's our game. Man, they got all the best stuff in sequence, didn't they? Jeez. That hurts so badly. We have 6 mana. Which isn't enough to do a whole hell of a lot. But I will kick off! Radical Idea doesn't matter at this point. Well, main phase stomp. The Nissa. Sure. Why not? Get a couple of flyers. Drop a temple. Murmuring Mystic. Hey, let's do it. And try to live. Let's try to live till next turn. I don't think it's going to happen. We have 10 4/4 guys, so I guess we just good game them and get out of here. So, obviously, Jeskai Birds, not the best deck. From what we can tell, right? And by the way, notice what I said. A lot of times in the gold tier, you might come across decks that aren't jank. Boom. Ban ramp right there. Which I still think is like one of the best decks in the format. I don't know why people like let go of it. You know, it doesn't have Oko anymore, but it's still really good. Like, you saw what happened there. So, yeah, that was Jeskai Birds. In case you do want to try this deck out, because it definitely shows promise, and there are definitely things you could do to make this deck, I think, a little bit better. Like, Radical Idea probably doesn't need to be a 4 of. You could also put Time Wipe in this deck, and I think that might work out. Just note how many times we needed sweepers. Like, it's a little counterintuitive to put so many sweepers in this deck because we're trying to make a bunch of 1/1s that'll just get killed by Deafening Clarion or Time Wipe. But sometimes it's more important to be able to kill everything on the battlefield at one time and save, you know, your Murmuring Mystic or your Kaikar or whatever. So I can see like 2 copies of Time Wipe going in, 2 copies of Radical Idea coming out. That might be a place to start. You could also put like Fae of Wishes in this deck, do some cool stuff out of your sideboard. I mean, there's definitely ideas. This could even be like an expansion explosion deck, but I doubt that that's, you know, the best way to go. You could put Terramander in here, and then more of these small spells, you know, these 1 and 2 mana spells. Put in Shock even, or Lava Coil if you wanted some more removal in here. So there's like a million ways to go with the deck. More counter spells, whatever. So it's a pretty good template right now, but it definitely doesn't stack up as much as I'd like it to. Maybe come down a Quench and up an Ionize. I think that might be another good place to start, is to do 3 Quench, 4 Ionize. So that's, you know, another example of something you could do. But just check the link in the description to go over to TCG Player, pick up this deck if you want to, and you know, fool around with it. Excuse me, change any pieces that you might want to change out, because, you know, it's more than a meme. This definitely has potential. I'm just not sure exactly where to go with it from this build, because there's so many different ways to go. I'm not sure which one is the best right now, but need to analyze exactly like why we lost in those games. And I think some of the reasons that we lost had to do with, you know, not having a sweeper like Time Wipe, or not having another counterspell like Ionize. So again, it's a good place to start. But one more time, you know, if you want to see any of these decks down here, let me do this. Let me say, aside from 22 Evans, if you want to see any of these decks down here, let me know. I've already screwed that up because there's going to be people that didn't watch all the way through. And they've already said they want to see the 22 Evans deck. So, but, you know, in case you did make it to this point in the video, except for 22 Evans, just let me know if you want to see any of these that are on screen right now for Dank Jank, and I will do that. I bet it's going to be Mono Black Burn. I just bet. Although I kind of hope it's Mono Green Leyline. I want to play this deck on camera because it's actually really, really good. But yeah, aside from that, I've already got a deck tech and gameplay out for Mystic Twister. I'll leave links in the description for that as well as to a bunch of other stuff. You know, if you want to join the Patreon, I'll leave a link in the description for that. You know, support content like this, because we're all about to make a lot less money, and we kind of need y'all's help right now. So even $1 a month is really greatly appreciated at this point, because starting at the beginning of next year, which is in like a week or two, a week and a half, then we're all pretty much screwed. So like, if you want your favorite YouTubers to keep making YouTube videos, then you should probably give to their Patreons. Not even just mine, but everyone's. Aside from that, subscribe to the channel too, because I guess like what little ad revenue we'll get requires having a lot of subscribers. So I'm trying to get to 125, which is still like 9,000 away, but it's a goal right now. So subscribe to the channel, like the video, do all that stuff. And as usual, let me know how I could have played better down there in the comment section. Not that I have to tell you, because I'm sure that you will. But aside from that, I guess I'm done. Just let me know what you want to see next on Dank Jank, and I will catch you cats later. I'm Dev from the place. Thanks for watching, my wizards. Spread love and be kind.